So I wanted to make just a supplemental video on the Olympics because, you know, I feel kind of strongly about this, and I'm getting really mixed reviews. By the way, read all the comments, and I read all the comments on Facebook and Twitter. Um, Pretty civilized response. Thank you very much. There's some passion in their responses, but I just wanted to just read some of these comments and respond to them. Could not disagree more. Consistently, the Chinese government has shown zero interest in considering any foreign country as their equal. Boycotting the Olympics won't change that. It will just make that worse. And I simply don't see the resist. Well, let me go on. I just don't see how that would actually happen. Boycotting the Olympics doesn't abandon the CCP. Um, doesn't abandon the people the CCP are hurting, killing, enslaving, and oppressing. It's just talking away. It's just taking away for the support for the CCP. We're not boycotting because we have political tension, because of the active concentration camps, the active genocide, their active occupation, their active support for the North Korean regime. This goes far beyond political tension. Boycotting the Olympics won't change that. Whatever it is, and to whatever degree any of that or all of that is true, boycotting the Olympics won't change that. In fact, it will exacerbate that. It will isolate that. It will let that fester more. Boycotting the Olympics won't make that better in any way. If one feels, let's see, there should be greater and more tension between China and the rest rather than positivity. We should be fostering the notion that the CCP is an international adversary that needs to be isolated and contained. And I wrote back, how does isolation contain anything? And there's no answer. And it doesn't. Isolating doesn't contain it. Okay? Isolating allows it to fester more freely. Shout out to the positive comments on there. Difficult one for me is I don't like making tyranny seem normal. However, I do make fair points. Thank you. I agree the Olympics should be patriotic but non-political. We do need to support Hong Kong, but not through the Olympics. Thank you. I just don't see how. I just don't see how I'm wrong. Okay, I see a lot of people, good people. We're all good people. Okay, and we all want atrocities to end, and we all want, you know, we all want peace, and we all want, atrocities to end. I don't think that this is going to do that at all. I don't think that boycotting the Olympics takes us towards that end at all. I think it escalates. It makes it worse. I think it's a step up. It's that is that is a slap to the CCP. But going would not be like a gift to the CCP. Going is a normal thing. Everybody should go to the Olympics. And I think that's the wrong thing. I think that's where I just don't feel it. I do not feel at all like if the United States had gone to China, they would have been giving anything to the CCP. I think that it would have been a normal net zero had they done that. I think now that they have withdrawn and now that they've made a spectacle, I think that has escalated the situation. That has made it worse. And I'm not a fan. Um, you know, I like the Olympics, and I like patriotism too. I like this country, and I love this country, and um, I think that it's fine for us to unite around the Olympics. And the thing is that we're such a divided country right now. We could unite around the Olympics, and the force is there to push us apart. And I just don't like that either. Thanks for your comments. Thanks for the civility. I've read every one of them. I've considered it. I've thought about it, and I'm doubling down. We need to support the Olympics. We should have gone diplomatically, and we should cheer for our teams and uh, you know, go USA. We should do this for everyone's good. Thanks.